Alright, what is going on, guys? It is Benny, and today we are going to be playing what I would consider to be my new main deck. Now, the season is coming towards an end. You know, we're getting close to the end, so it is time to start pushing. Oh my goodness, I got a little excited there and stumbled on my words, but it is time for us to start pushing trophies and get to top ladder and get that good finish. So we're going to be doing that with this deck that has just absolutely been dominating everything that we go up against. It is insane, dude. It is so strong. So we're going to be doing that. Now, let's go ahead. Let's get the Goblinstein down there. Let's try to get a little bit of action going here at the very start. Use that Goblinstein to tank for the cannon cart, and honestly, he's going to give us some very good value, so I'm going to pop that Goblinstein ability right there and get some damage onto the tower, and we are going to have a pretty good start here. Honestly, I am not mad about this at all. Now, I think, honestly, the biggest thing with this deck is to really try to take advantage of our minion horde and cycle it at a smart time when we have the chance, because we want to get to the Evo minion horde. You know, we don't want to hold on to the regular minion horde to try to get a perfect one trick right away. So we're going to try to be smart about that. We do get some nice mortar splash there. I'm actually pretty happy with that. And then I guess I'll cycle my Mother Witch here. I don't really have a better card to cycle at the moment, so we'll just do that and kind of, you know, see what's going to happen, see what comes of this. And he's going to go Musketeer in the back. Okay. Usually I would split my Goblinstein, but at the moment he hasn't given me a reason not to, so I'm going to go same lane here. There's the reason, as he is going to hit us with the balloon, but the minion horde is going to come in super clutch for us, so we are going to take all of that out. And honestly, I'm going to go cannon cart at the bridge here. I know this is a little bit crazy, don't get me wrong, but you know, we have the Goblinstein there. We are going to get the minions on the right side as well, and that is just going to be a ton of damage there for us, so I am very happy with how that played out again. Now, I do have to be a tiny bit careful, and when I say a tiny bit careful, it's not that much, because, you know, we are just absolutely slamming right now, but I have to be careful with how I use my minion horde, because he could potentially catch us. Oh my goodness, you just got predicted so easily. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's going to be tower down, guaranteed. There is nothing that he can do about that. But he's probably going to go Ice Golem, and okay, he's not going to go Ice Golem. I was expecting him to go Ice Golem and then go for the balloon, but because he didn't play the Ice Golem, we can easily get that balloon down with the Evo Minion Horde. So we are going to defend against that balloon push and take all of that out. Let's get the Goblinstein here on the left side, and honestly, I don't think there's a chance that this guy's making the comeback, so let's give him a good game, and let's just go right on into the next match. Alright guys, we're on to the next match, so we're going to play that Mortar first play. Oh my goodness, a Mortar versus Hog Rider first play. We both are terrible people, and neither of us are going to get any damage out of it, although I have to say, I'm okay with this exchange, because, you know, the first Hog Rider is always the most dangerous Hog Rider, so not a bad start for us, in my opinion. You know, Mortar is never going to take somebody by surprise. Nobody's ever going to be like, oh my gosh, he has a Mortar? What? But people are always going to be like, oh my gosh, that Hog Rider just caught me off guard, and then I got 2 swings, and half my tower is dead. So I'll take that any day of the week. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm going to get the Mother Witch down there, because the power of the piggies is pretty underrated. Although that did not work out in my favor. That was a pretty sneaky fireball. However, that one pig is going to distract the witch long enough that we don't take any damage from the witch, and when it's all said and done, I'm okay with this exchange. I'm not mad about it. I can live with this. I am going to play that Mortar though, because I want to get a little bit more action going here. Potentially, depending on how this plays out, I could go defensive minion horde and then Goblinstein. I actually think I'm going to do that. Oh my goodness, this guy is in trouble. So I'm going to do that. Then we'll get the Goblinstein down. Minion Horde is going to shred through everything, even though he already played the Zap. And then let's actually get a Barb Barrel down there. I don't know if it got down in time. Yes, it is tanking. So we are going to get some great damage from that Minion Horde there onto the tower. That's really going to give us a nice little boost. He went a little bit too aggressive with that Hog Rider there. You know what? That was a little bit too much that he played there. So we're in a good position. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just play this Mortar here. I feel like getting something going, so we are going to do that. He's going to get the Goblin Cage down. Let's go for the cannon cart. That was a mistake. Oh my gosh, okay, we still caught the Musketeer. Okay, so that's really good. We should be locked onto the tower now. He is going to play the defensive fireball, but we'll get one shot off, which is very nice. I'm happy with that. Might as well get the Mother Witch down here. Might as well get a piggy to get a couple nibbles onto the tower, just so that we can, you know, get that tower a little bit closer to going down. And then I've got the Goblinstein going in here. Now, let me think. What do I want to do here? I think I am going to actually fireball onto that. which isn't going to do a lot, don't get me wrong, but it's going to do something. We'll pop that ability. Honestly, none of that was necessary, but that's okay from either of us. Neither of us really did anything with what we did there, but that's okay because now we have the mortar down. Let's go ahead and let's actually get that evil minion horde down there just to kind of give us a little bit of an extra push there. Make it a little bit more difficult for him to actually defend, and then that witch is going to take a bit of damage there. Let's get the Goblinstein down. I'm not going to fireball, actually. I think I'm just going to leave the Goblinstein there. I kind of just wanted to pressure a little bit, and you know, that's kind of what we're doing here. And then I will go cannon cart, and then there's the fireball. That's beautiful because I'm back to another mortar, so we'll play that there. He did go musketeer in the back. Let's get that fireball onto the musketeer this time, just because you know, we have a pretty sizable damage lead, and we have a couple cards down, so it really can't hurt to have that down. And then let's go cannon cart up high opposite lane. Let's get that kind of firing squad action going here. Let's get the mortar down there again, and then cannon cart is going to do its thing. Excuse me. And then, okay, let's get the minion horde down here. Cannon cart is locked onto the opposite lane tower, so that's going to be really good damage for us. I kind of need that musketeer to go down, and so we are going to actually get that down, and that's going to be a lock on the tower, so he's going to need a fireball to bail him out, but that is going to be a win. So let's give him a good game, let's give him a good luck, and let's guys, we're on to the next matchup. Oh my goodness, Hog Rider first play. Man, I'm playing the exact same decks today. This is a little weird. Mother Witch, obviously got to get that thing down, and then I don't like Furnace, I don't like Hog Rider, I don't like really anything about this game, to be honest. No, I'm joking. That is a joke. That is a joke. Negativity will get you nowhere. Okay, this is kind of stupid, but I'm gonna split my minion horde in the back here just as a way to cycle and hope that I don't get punished. I feel like it's early enough that I won't, and honestly, he doesn't actually have a way to really do anything about that. So wow, that actually went really not bad at all. And I actually think the Goblinstein will walk far enough away that the Golden Knight won't get onto my tower if he pops that ability. So this is working out very well for us. Let's pop that mortar down there. I'm okay with the Golden Knight getting a bit of a connection there just because I wanted to get that mortar down quicker. And so we are actually going to get the lock onto the tower there. Let's bar barrel just so that those skeletons don't get a couple hits and, you know, take the mortar out sooner. And then he is going to get the rascal down. I'm just going to play my minion horde here because I haven't seen anything that shows that he can deal with it easily. You know, he's going to fireball it there, which makes sense. Of course, he has fireball, but we'll still get some really good damage there. Okay, let me think here. Let me think. What do I want to do? I'm going to go Gobstein, and then I'm going to go skeletons, and then let's go evil mortar like that. And then I think that's good enough. Okay, let me think here. What do I want to do now? I guess honestly there's really nothing that I can do. Honestly, that's just, it's not going to end up with any damage, and that is completely okay. Let's get the bar barrel down again, and then I'm going to go Mother Witch in the back, because then if he fireballs, he can't use his fireball for my minion horde, and he'll be in a little bit of trouble. I'm going to split the minion horde, and oh my gosh, if I would have waited like 2 seconds, then I could have really punished him. That's okay. I'm just going to go for the mortar on this side, and you know, he can't play that Tesla because we do have stuff in front, so that's good. And then I guess let's just go cannon cart for now. If he pops the Golden Knight ability, that's okay. I am going to bar barrel, and then we'll get the Gobstein down. We might as well get some skeletons there as well. And we do get the lock on the tower, so that's going to be some extra damage for us, which is nice. That Evo Tesla was just a little bit too aggressive for him to play like that. So let's pop the Gobstein ability here, and then might as well get a Mother Witch down on this side, but the Gobstein's going to do a very good job of kind of helping us out there. And then I will play the bar barrel, and we'll kind of pull that Golden Knight back, and we actually get the mortar lock there on the right side, so that's good damage. Minion Horde is going to defend the mortar pretty well, and then he'll have to fireball it, so that's a decent amount of elixir. We are cooking pretty good here. Let's go ahead and go cannon cart in the back on this left side, and then I want him to push on the right side with me. So playing that cannon cart just really stops him from being able to do anything. And then we'll get that Goblinstein down there. We'll catch that Tesla, which is good. There's the fireball. So now I'm gonna go for the minion horde. Golden Knight actually doesn't get onto my mortar, which is going to be a ton of trouble for him. Let's get a cannon cart down here. Minions are going to get on the tower because that furnace isn't going to do a great job of dealing with it. And then if the tower's at 299, we don't have enough quite yet, but I am going to fireball there. Maybe a Larry will get a hit, and that is going to be a win. So give him a good game, give him a good luck, and keep going on. All right, guys, we're on to the next matchup. I apologize I wasn't able to get the recording going right away because this guy was going a little aggressive there. I'm not going to lie. So I was a second late getting it going. I have no clue what we're up against. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I couldn't guess if I wanted to. So, you know, we're going to kind of take it as we go. Maybe Graveyard if I had to guess now that I see the baby dragon, but I wasn't going to get there. Okay, this is definitely Graveyard. I'm going to wait for the baby dragon to lock on, and then I'm going to go minion horde like this. I really hope that it doesn't get pushed, and then, ooh, please take that berserker out. Okay, good. I am very glad that we did not take that berserker onto the tower, and we are going to get some nice mortar damage there on that left side. It's not going to be enough necessarily, but that's okay. Let's bar barrel in case he tries to play skeletons or something, and we actually get the mortar lock. Oh, no, not mortar lock, sorry, cannon cart lock, but then it got pushed, so we're not going to get a ton of damage. Not an ideal start. I'm going to be real with you guys, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, let me think here. What do I got to do? What's going to make sense? Okay. I'm going to go Mortar here. He's probably going to play a tank or something, which is fine. Whoa, Poison plus Berserker is a little crazy. I'm not going to lie. Let's play the Goblinstein. Oh my gosh. Okay, because the Evil Mortar pulled it back, it's actually not going to get distracted, which kind of sucks. That would have been perfect, but that's okay. It's still not the end of the world. Okay, let me think here. Let's go cannon cart. I do have my Mother Witch to deal with his next graveyard, and I don't think he fully realizes that yet. So, you know, I'm going to kind of bank on that a little bit. We'll get that bar barrel to help us out. Let's get the mortar down again. And I'm not going to stack up anything more just because I don't want to give him too much poison value. And then I might as well go Gobstein in the back there now, kind of keep the Scientist out of range. Let's get the cannon cart down there. Ooh, okay, he's going to pop that Berserker ability, which was very well played, to be honest with you guys. But I'm going to get a really nice fireball here, so, you know, we'll do that. And then, honestly, I don't really need to do too much here to defend. I'm just going to Barb Barrel, and then I'm going to do this, and then let's get the Mother Witch down right there. So we'll do that, and that should hopefully, ideally, give us a pretty decent defense, and also maybe a decent counter push, or, you know, some piggies there. So we'll get all of that there. He is going to go for the furnace. So we do get the mortar lock on the tower, and he doesn't have his barb barrel anymore, so that's really good for us. Let's pop that Gobstein ability there just to help take everything out, and then he's going to pop that Berserker ability. That's a lot of elixir, so let's kind of distract it and keep this mortar alive as long as possible. Go for the Goblinstein as well, try to get a bit of damage there. And then, honestly, I'm actually going to play the Evil Minion Horde here. Especially because he just played his furnace there on that side, so he's probably going to have to get something else down. And then we are going to get the Evil Minion Horde on the tower. Wow, I can't believe that worked. Well, thank you so much for watching, guys. That is a pretty crazy way to leave it off, and I cannot wait to see you guys in the next